with Madam Izati. She's working as assistant manager of Mr. DIY at Kiara Mas and Pendang Square, Pendang Kedah. So basically, she's share with us on how the purchasing has been made for Mr. DIY. So Mr. DIY is a leading retail chain specializing in affordable home improvement and DIY products. So their purchasing process involve various stages to ensure smooth inventory flow and efficient operations. So based on Madam Izati shared, they will select the product based on what the customer demand, trends, and also the market research. This type of product selection has been made by the warehouse and also Mr. DIY HQ. So they will carefully consider the variety of goods that will appeal to their target market, from tools and home improvement material to lifestyle products as well. This is to help Mr. DIY to ensure whether they are stocking the right items on what the customer needs. And then for the selection or decision on what the products they required they purchase for their store, they will establish strong relationship with trusted suppliers. They have more than 1,000 suppliers and vendors for each variety of the products that sold by Mr. DIY. So their purchasing teams will work closely with vendors to negotiate price, lead times, and also the delivery schedules. The importance of these vendor relations is to maintain the cost effectiveness while ensuring the product availability. So for the vendor relations, the product will be chosen by the higher upper level of management to choose and decide on what type of products or what variety of the products that needed by Mr. DIY. And then after they have found the vendors and the suppliers for their products, they will identify the products that they need, and also the purchasing team will create purchase order for each of the products or items. The orders will be specified through the quantities, price, and also the delivery details. This is to strive to maintain an optimal stock level, avoiding both shortage and overstock situation. Because Mr. DIY, they have a data which required for each branches on how many products that they need, or how many quantities of each of the product that they need. Depends on the branches or depends on what the consumers buy from their stores. So for the purchase order, it's really important to make sure that they won't order too much items or less items of the products. So the function of the purchase order to keep on track on how many items that really needed by each of the branches. And then for the inventory management, upon receiving the products, their inventory management systems will ensure that they are accurately tracked, stored, and distributed across their stores. This is to help they maintain efficiency and keeps their shelves stocked with high demand items, which for the inventory management, the item we receive depends on the branches. Some of the branches might require the product more than 1,000 order per 1,000 items per order, but somehow for the other branches that might require maybe 300 or 500 orders only per items. It depends on the demands of the customers. Either they keep buying on the same product, or they would like to try for another new products in DIY. And then they will continually monitor product performance and customer feedback. So if necessary, the adjustments are made to future purchasing decision based on the sales data, customer review, or seasonal trends. So in short, the purchasing assignment process at Mr. DIY involves carefully planning vendor relationship, continuous evaluation to ensure that their customer always have access to the products they need. Sharing by Madam Izati as well, the importance of making sure that they receive the product correctly is there will be a person in charge in the each of their stores who need to keep track on every items that they receive from the warehouse and HQ. So the challenging part of receiving the item is some of the items that her branches receive are actually for other branches, but they keep almost all the time when the warehouse are sending delivery, almost of the time she will receive a wrong product, and then somehow they will receive more than they are actual needed for each of the products. So how Mr. DIY get a solution for this is they will keep on update with the person in charge in warehouse to follow the actual purchase order of each of the item that they need, so that it won't affected on the overstock situation that might get full in their stores.